Hey guys, good morning. Wanted to do a video instead of doing a live video in case people wanted to go back and watch this. So today, and actually every week, we do a video about some sort of educational piece inside the Facebook group. So currently, Brittany was going to do it this week. Luckily, I could take over for her. But all of the coaches actually do a talk once a week and we rotate. So if you're interested in getting educated about the new research that's coming out about nutrition and fitness and training, please join us in the Facebook group and please, let us know if there's anything you are interested in so we can continue to educate you guys. And obviously, if you need a nutrition coach, if you are trying to reach goals, changing your body composition, getting a new mindset around how you process food, especially going into the holidays. And then, if you want to do something with performance, most of our clients actually are fat loss clients. And it's the people that have dieted over and over and over again, and they're tired of the hamster wheel. They're tired of the yo-yo dieting. So what they do is they join us, and we actually teach you how food works. We'll change your mindset. And the people that go through our programs, the people that learn the education, it's so amazing that we're empowering people to go out and, basically change their body composition on their own instead of having to rely on somebody or buy the new fad diet. They're actually educated so they don't have to worry about what's the new fad diet? When am I going to gain this weight back? It's very empowering, and it's wonderful to see people completely change their health and their body composition and their mindset around food over and over and over again. So today we're going to talk about cardiovascular work. A lot of people that we work with actually don't do a lot of working out. When they first start with us, we actually focus mostly on nutrition, and then we'll add in the movements, the working out part a little bit later. Not if you are working out, that's amazing, and we'll design your nutrition around whatever workout you're doing, but we're always wanting to do the most effective workout and also the one that you enjoy. So what we're talking about today is cardiovascular work, like getting on the treadmill, running, biking, that stuff that mostly in the gym, the girls are on the cardio machines and the guys are over there lifting weights. Well, that's changed in the last, 5 to 10 years, I guess. And it's a lot less of women just doing cardio. The women are lifting weights now because they want to change their body composition. So we're talking about in this study, does cardiovascular work, running, biking, does that mess up what you're trying to do when you're lifting weights? And then also, if it doesn't, like, when do you need to do cardio and lift weights? So the study, they reviewed all this information, all these tests, but what they found after they reviewed the tests is that concurrent training is what it's called when you're trying to increase your aerobic capacity or get better cardiovascularly, and then also build muscle, which is called hypertrophy. So they found that doing these together led to small impairments or muscle impairments in type 1 muscles, but it did not seem to significantly impact the whole muscle hypertrophy. So type 1 and type 2, so slow twitch and fast twitch. Slow twitch is for your long distance runners, fast twitch is for your sprinters, and probably for also you need fast twitch for like explosive lifting. So what they found is doing both of them together didn't significantly impact like muscle growth. The negative effects of aerobic training were observed when running was the type of selected training. So if you're a runner, know that when you are trying to change your body composition, add muscle to your body composition, get more tight and toned, running is not necessarily the best way to do that, because while you're doing cardiovascular work, you're burning calories, you're getting a better heart, lungs, your body is moving, and that's wonderful. You're actually not, like if you're going into the gym and lifting weights, you're actually doing yourself a disservice by going to run. Cycling, however, it didn't lead to significant negative effects on building muscle. So if you are going to do cardiovascular work and you're going to do lifting, it's better to go with something like cycling instead of running or walking. And obviously you can do other things like dancing and things like that. But when we're talking about this study, they looked at running and biking. So what does this mean for you? Doing cardio when you're also training for muscle growth or strength is fine. Most of us do that, but it's the fact that most people are overdoing it. They're getting crazy with the amount of cardiovascular work. And then when they don't lose weight, they keep adding and adding and adding. So you don't want to go too far, like long distance, and you also want to keep your intensity low if you're trying to burn muscle. And it's also, like I said, worth noting earlier that cycling may be your best bet when you're trying to actually do both. So here's the thing. I definitely think that people should do cardiovascular work. They should work on their heart and lungs. Health is very important to longevity. So if you're not doing anything to raise your heart rate and you're only walking for fitness, nothing ever gets your heart rate up. I mean, if you walk up a hill and your heart rate gets up, that's great. And sometimes our lifting workouts can do that. But if you're not doing anything to get your heart rate up, you want to include that for heart and lung just health, because those organs are obviously very important. The thing about it is that if you're trying to change your body composition, you're trying to gain muscle. And by changing body composition, I mean you're trying to build muscle in order to change and the ratios. You're trying to have more muscle and less fat. So women call it tight and toned, and men call it getting stronger, building muscle, getting jacked. So if you want your waist to look smaller, you need to make your shoulders look wider so that, yes, you can have less shoulders and not, but you actually will look skinnier if you have more muscle on your shoulders. The scale may be higher, but you'll look smaller because you have an actual V-taper. So to the eye, the women that have their shoulder caps, they've been working on their shoulders and lifting and building muscle in their arms, their waist looks smaller. The same goes for your quads and your glutes, your legs and your butt. If you want your waist to look smaller, you can build your muscles in your glutes and in your quads, and the scale, the weight that you hold might go up, but you will look smaller and you will look more tight and toned. So realistically, if you're wanting to change your body composition, according to this study, the best thing to do if you're trying to lose fat and gain muscle, or you're trying to look more tight and toned, because most of our clients are females, the most important thing for you to do would be to lift weights and then possibly walk, or lift weights and do some cycling. And you don't want to do a ton of cardiovascular work. You want to focus on your lifting and then do your cardiovascular work most likely in other days. Most of our people don't need to work out every single day. If you do enjoy running, I'm not saying don't run. You need to do the workout that you enjoy. Just know that running can negatively affect the gains you're trying to get in the gym, the muscle mass you're trying to build. And for us women, it takes a lot for us to build muscle. We feel like it doesn't because we feel like we get bulky when we go into the gym a lot of times because you're eating in a surplus of calories. So you might be adding muscle and fat at the same time. And guys, that's okay. It is okay to gain some fat and to not be super lean and tight and toned all the time. It is great to have a periodization of your seasons, a time when you're building and a time when you're taking away, a time when you're trying to get more muscle on your body and you might gain some fat and you eat more food, and then a time when you go into a deficit to change that body composition and lower the body fat in the right macro ratios so that you can keep the muscle and you can see what you've built underneath your body fat that you might have gained. And that is the way it's supposed to be. Everything ebb and flows in the world. There's seasons for a reason. And there should be seasons of training. We're not supposed to diet and just stay in a deficit for our whole lives. So, let's see. How did this apply to you? Let me see here. I wanted to tell you guys a couple different things. So, and also a lot of people want to know how long. So previous data suggests that long duration of endurance training, so greater than 30 minutes, performed more than 3 times per week may actually have the negative effects on building muscle. So basically this study is saying that, and previous data has shown, if you're training more than 30 minutes and you're trying to build muscle and you're training more than 30 minutes with cardiovascular work, especially running, you are probably doing a disservice to the things that you're trying to the gym. So if you feel like you're hitting your head against a wall, you probably are. You're probably running into a wall because most of us think we're supposed to work harder and really wreck our bodies all the time. And if we're not getting, results, we have to do more. But the science does not support that. You can do less and change your body composition. Sleep literally changes body compositions overnight. I have so many clients that come to me and they want to change their body composition, and they're waking up at crazy hours to get their workout in, going to work, going home, taking care of the family, working out again. And then they barely sleep and they're so keyed up all the time. When I take the workout away from them and I'm like, just go on a walk, breathe. Why don't you have some more sleep instead of waking up and working out? Their body composition starts to change. They start to lose fat and start to gain muscle from the muscle building workouts, like the lifting workouts that they're doing, because a body under stress does not want to lose fat or gain muscle. So we actually need to be in a calm environment. We need to calm our nervous system down, and we need to do less cardiovascular work, more lifting work in order to gain muscle, lose fat, be more tight and toned, change your body composition. And if you are a runner, just know that you are walking away from getting that tight toned look, and you're going to basically not be able to gain as much muscle. I think there was one other thing I wanted to tell you guys. So also, I know this stuff is scientific and it's specific. And if you're not really worried, you have a plan and you're not worried about gaining all the muscle you possibly can get, that 5 to extra 10% gain from changing your plan is probably not going to make that much bit of difference. But if you're like, wow, I'm not getting results, maybe this could be something that you could change. So again, this article even says walking can be a great way for you to change your general fitness, check all those health boxes, and make sure you're getting some cardiovascular work in, a little bit here and there, making sure you're moving, burning enough calories so that you don't have to do intense workouts, but you're actually getting more out of your lifting workouts. And also it's easier, but 8 to 12,000 steps per day has shown a great risk for all-cause mortalities such as cancer, cardiovascular disease, and it's pretty easy to do as long as you're not sitting all day at a desk. So set a timer on your watch to continue to get up and do stuff. It's going to take longer than the 20 to 30 minute cycling session, but it's something that you can cultivate into your routine every single day and slowly build up to those numbers. Also, while you're doing a walk, if you go on a walk, you can do other things, listen to a podcast, talk to somebody, answer a phone call. Some people even walk and, they write stuff. So your brain works really well when you walk. So they'll write things for work, write emails and dictate it and just talk to their phone to do stuff that they need to do. And it really is helpful to move at the same time. That's why they have those walking desks too. So all this to say, let's sum this up. The most important thing, if you're trying to change your body composition, make sure you're lifting weights, not doing cardio. If you're trying to gain muscle and lose fat, look more tight and toned, then what you need to do is lift weights. And you need to lift weights in a way that will make you feel sore, something that is going to basically break down those muscle fibers, and then you have to eat enough food to repair those muscle fibers so that your muscle actually comes back together and grows. Now, it also says do less than 30-minute cardiovascular work 3 times a week, or go out for walks on a regular basis and get 8 to 12,000 steps a day. that is the recommendation, to make sure that the cardiovascular work you're doing does not take away from the lifting that you're doing and trying to get that tight tone look. I hope this helps you guys. If you need anything or you want to get in touch with me about setting up a call for nutrition coaching, send me a message on Facebook. You can email me. And also you can, go to our website. We have free recipes there. You can type in your email and we'll send you our recipes every month. And then I'm redoing the website right now, so it'll be completely new in a couple weeks. Really excited about it. And there's going to be other new freebies on there and new courses that you guys can take advantage of. Hopefully you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon.